7 days per week with a fresh approach. www.999wefm.com. WeFM News online on demand.
Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
More family fun days are here. It's time for movie marathons, living room camping, sweet treats, and outdoor fun. At Quartz, we have TVs, appliances, outdoor furniture, grills, tools, and everything you need for a family holiday. Shop today with no cash and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Plus, stay protected for up to 4 years with Super Shield Extended Warranty. Quartz is bringing back the fun days and bringing value home. Offer ends August 23rd, 2023. Special conditions apply.
Welcome back to WeFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, there is a need for more psychologists and psychiatrists within the local prison system. This is according to Assistant Superintendent of Prisons Julian Clark, who was at the time speaking on WeFM's Activated Morning program about rehabilitation of prisoners. Assistant Superintendent Clark said that assessment of prisoners by these professionals could help prevent them from falling back into the same cycle that landed them in prison in the first place. We hear more from the Assistant Superintendent of Prisons.
Let's say someone is in prison as a result of drug abuse, gang-related activities. Once they're in prison, we somewhat fail to address that trigger, the reason why they're there. So we would teach them a skill, but we would not teach them so much per se how to get out of the drug abuse. We do it on a very small scale, but not on a scale that could be really impactful. So yes, there are need for more psychologists, more psychiatrists within the prison system to address these critical areas that need urgent attention. Because what we are doing under the guise of rehabilitation, we are teaching them skills, sending them back out into the very condition that would have brought them in the first place.
That was Assistant Superintendent of Prisons Julian Clark. Assistant Superintendent Clark said as it pertains to the rehabilitation of prisoners within the prisons of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, there is still a lot of work to be done. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force has launched an investigation into the circumstances surrounding a shooting incident in which a 35-year-old shopkeeper of Edinburgh was shot about his body by a masked man at Otley Hall at about 10:15 a.m. on July 31st. The RSVGPF is calling on members of the public who have information that can help with the investigation to contact the Criminal Investigations Department at 1-784-456-1810 or 1-784-457-1211, extension 4837 or 999 or 911. Police have given the assurance that all calls will be treated confidentially. Meanwhile, Tequito Williams, a 26-year-old unemployed of Beckway, was arrested and charged on August 1st, 2023, with the theft of one Glock 19 pistol valued at $3,500 EC dollars and 15 rounds of 9mm ammunition valued at 15 EC dollars, a total value of $3,515 EC dollars. Stolen at Annesville between 2 p.m. on July 21st and 4 p.m. on July 29th. Williams will appear at the Serious Offences Court to answer the charge. Still on the local scene, Minister of National Mobilization, Social Development, Gender Affairs, Family Affairs, Housing and Informal Settlement, Dr. Orlando Brewster, has called on the citizens of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to provide a positive reinforcement to the nation's youth, noting that it plays a vital role in their development. We hear more from Minister Brewster.
We have to make sure that we encourage our youngsters, our youth here in St. Vincent, to do positive things with their lives. And this is part and parcel of doing so. And I'm sure on the camp they had some positive reinforcements. And I want to thank especially all of the stakeholders involved. The government and people of St. Lucia for welcoming us into their country. I also want to thank the esteemed Prime Minister, who was a huge part of making this camp a possibility. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, the Royal St. Lucia Police Force as well, who have to coordinate on different levels in order to make this camp a success. And I must not forget Renault Construction Company in St. Lucia, who played a huge part in making sure that the kids were well taken care of in terms of logistics and coordination of all the different events.
That was the Minister of National Mobilization, Social Development, Gender Affairs, Family Affairs, Housing, and Informal Settlement, Dr. Orlando Brewster. St. Vincent and the Grenadines recently welcomed back a contingent of 322 persons to attend the annual police youth camp in St. Lucia. On to news in the region. The government of Jamaica will be sending soldiers to Haiti as part of a multinational peacekeeping force. The announcement was made on Thursday by Prime Minister Andrew Holness during a media briefing. According to Prime Minister Holness, his administration has always stated that it is ready to play its part in restoring peace and stability in the French-speaking CARICOM member state. We said this when we spoke in Parliament. We have said it before, and yes, we are the first to say so. In fact, you could say that Jamaica's statement would have started an interest in the situation there, he said. Meanwhile, earlier this week, the government of the Bahamas said it is committed to sending 150 persons to support a multinational force in Haiti. In a statement, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs said that the Bahamas would send the personnel to Haiti as part of the multinational force once authorized by the United Nations Security Council. The Guyanese government announced that it has temporarily halted operations at the Chinese landing mines to allow for a more conducive environment to address the concerns of the community. The government's decision follows the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights, the IACHR, decision to issue precautionary measures in favor of residents of the indigenous community. In its July 21st ruling, the IACHR said evidence provided shows residents of the indigenous community in Region 1 are at risk of having their human rights violated. In a statement, the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs and Governance said a team from the Guyana Police Force and the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission would be deployed to ensure that there is a peaceful cessation to all mining. The government will be sending a fact-finding mission team to Chinese landing from August 5th to 6th, 2023. The ministry thanked the village council and Tashao Orin Fernandez for continuing work with the government despite their differences to find a solution to issues facing the community. On the international scene, 2 members of the United States Navy have been arrested on charges that they provided military secrets to China, compromising national security. Speaking at a press conference on Thursday, Assistant Attorney General for National Security Matt Olson said his division would be relentless in pursuing accountability. Though the alleged crimes committed by these defendants, sensitive military information ended up in the hands of the People's Republic of China, he said. Olsen added that China stands apart in the threat it poses to the U.S. security. China is unrivaled in the audacity and change of its malign efforts to subvert our laws, he stated. The accused Navy service members were identified as Jin Chao Wei, also known by the first name Patrick, and a 26-year-old Wen Heng Zhao, who goes by Thomas. The 2 sailors were involved in separate information gathering operations while in the employment of the U.S. Navy, according to the Department of Justice. And finally, in sports, France international defender Axel Disasi has joined Chelsea for Monaco from Monaco on a 6-year contract for €45 million. Disasi, 25, offers defensive cover at Stamford Bridge after Wesley Fofana sustained a serious knee injury. He played in all 38 of Monaco's League One games last season. I am really proud to be able to be a part of this great family, Disasi told Chelsea's website. I hope to achieve very big things here. To win titles, I will do everything I can to achieve these objectives. I am very ambitious, he stated. Disasi has played 4 times for France, including featuring as a substitute in the 2022 World Cup final defeat against Argentina, and made 129 appearances for Monaco after joining from Stade de Reims in August 2020. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliment of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Be ready for school with the coolest deals from Quartz. Shop today and get big discounts on laptops, tablets, printers, televisions, and more. Plus, get a chance to win cool stuff. Shop today and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance and stay protected for up to 4 years with Super Shield Extended Warranty. Save big with great deals and head back to school in style. Only from Quartz. Bringing value home. Offer ends